This message comes from Rosetta Stone, the trusted leader in language learning. Choose from 25 languages. Receive 50% off a lifetime membership with unlimited access to 25 language courses for life. Visit rosettastone.com/NPR.
At this very moment, the hockey prelims at the Winter Olympics in Milan Cortina are happening. And I think it's fair to say the man that made it all possible is Don Moffitt.
Don is the chief ice maker for ice hockey at the games. That means he's in charge of building the rink and making sure the ice is perfect.
He's done this at 5 Olympic Games. He's joining us online now from Milan. Don, what gives you the magic touch with ice?
I don't know that there's a magic touch. It's just a kind of a passion for the sport of hockey that, I just want to create the best surface I can for the best athletes in the world to be able to do what they do without them having to worry about ice conditions or problems with the rinks.
Yeah.
And now I have, a vast amount of experience dealing with the Olympics, which are very difficult.
Yeah.
There's just so much bureaucracy that I'm always incredibly excited when I actually get to get an ice tool or a Zamboni onto the ice or, start making ice type thing.
Now, this venue, it's not a hockey venue. It's not purpose-built, right? It's a concert hall, do we understand?
Yeah, it's a concert entertainment venue, yep.
So there must have been unique challenges this time.
Yeah, there was a lot of different challenges. Right from the start, we at an Italian company created a temporary rink situation where we have insulation on the concrete floor because we don't want to freeze their new floor and break it. And then on top of that insulation is our refrigeration piping.
Does it, being in a concert hall, does it sound great, this ice?
It does.
Really?
It does.
Well, with this temporary system, it's funny. It's one of the things that I'm talking to teams and players about is it's going to sound way different than a normal, for example, an NHL building. The ice is much, much louder. It sounds hollow.
Yeah.
The players start to say that it feels hollow, but then they're like, no, it feels good, but it just sounds weird.
Oh, so since it sounds hollower than they're used to, I guess it would make you nervous if you were skating on it.
Yes. Just for the first,
Wow.
it's funny when the players first jump on, they start skating around and you see them looking down at the ice going, what the heck is going on? And then they get into practice and they forget about it. So.
Whoa, but what a fun element for us as viewers to know when we're watching them skate.
Yeah.
With all that action on the ice, are you, Don, really protective of your ice when you're watching a game? Do you feel like, oh, come on, guys?
During the games, not so much because I don't want to have any effect on the teams or the players. But leading up to the games, oh yes, it's my child. I'm very protective of it. Anybody that's going on, whether it's photographers, ceremony practices, anything. I have to approve and make sure that I know that they're going on and give them directions and make sure that their timing fits with our timing to get things ready for the games.
Is that your spectator experience? Like, when we're watching who's going to score, who's going to win.
Yep.
Are you thinking about the ice the whole time when they're playing?
Oh, 100%.
Really?
100%. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm listening to the sound of the skates. I'm watching the skate marks. I'm feeling the snow. I'm picking the snow up. During the TV timeouts, when there's commercials on the TV channels, I'm out on the ice surface with an infrared gun measuring temperatures and of the ice in the air to make sure that everything's still good. So,
wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty busy during a game.
So if we're watching the game, we should be able to find you somewhere, maybe
Hopefully
on the ice.
Hopefully not. Usually, like I say, it's commercials.
Okay.
So they typically don't show live. They go away, and commercials kind of run sports nowadays.
Yeah, well, I guess that's true.
So
when you're out to eat, and you get ice water, or I don't know if you're a cocktail person, you get a cocktail. Do you check out the ice in your drink?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. I want to see if it's nice and crystal clear. If it's cloudy, then I know the water's not quite the best, or it was made at the wrong temperature.
Wait a second, Don. So what's your ice game at home? What are you doing in your own freezer? Do you have those special, ice things? No, and nothing too crazy?
I've got some nice filters. So I've got some nice ice cubes, but just some really good filters on the water line going to the freezer.
That's good. Did you have to do that yourself, or did that come with the?
Yep. No,
you did it yourself.
Yeah.
So are you the chief ice maker in your own home then too?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, Don, thank you so much for talking to us about what you do.
Absolutely, no problem at all.
This is How to Do Everything. I'm Ian.
And I'm Mike. On today's show, what to do when you meet someone with the same name as you. But first,
over the last couple of years, people who are taking surveys online have encountered an odd error. Anna Brown is a survey methodologist at the Pew Research Center. Anna, can you tell us about this?
Of course. So, we had one of our surveys in the field, and we found out that some people, as they went through the survey, many of the questions looked perfectly normal. And then they would come to a yes/no question, such as, do you ever use the internet? And it would say forks no instead of yes or no. And people were understandably a little confused about what was going on.
The one I saw first was, the question was, are you pregnant? And your choices were forks or no.
Yeah, so that was actually, this has been popping up on other people's surveys as well. So yeah, on kind of medical questionnaires that you fill out before a doctor's appointment, that seems to be a common place that we've been seeing this online. Yeah, so we realized that we were not alone.
Okay, so these are online or at least on computer surveys that people are filling out. And wherever it says you choose between yes or no, it says you're choosing between forks and no. What's happening?
So that's what we wondered. This has never happened to us before. We tried to replicate it. We just started going through the survey a bunch of times using different browsers, using phones, using computers. And then my coworker messaged me and was like, it's real. I saw forks. And so from there, we were able to figure it out. And something in the survey was telling the Google Chrome browser, this survey's in Spanish. So what it was doing was it was trying to translate this survey that was completely in English into English. Yeah, so indeed, it looks like they have now fixed this issue in Google Translate, but up until recently, if you went to Google Translate and you said, I'm typing in Spanish, but you wrote yes in English, and then told it you wanted it to translate from Spanish to English, it would translate yes to forks.
Whatever was happening, the software was saying, well, I don't know what this word is. I guess it's probably forks.
Yep. I can't really speak to what was going through Google Translate's head when it did that, but yeah, there were some crossed wires.
Wow.
So I don't know, at what point, like how many responses had you received? Do you know that people completed the survey by selecting, well, I guess if my choices are forks or no, my answer is forks.
Right. So obviously our next thought was, oh no, we need to make sure this isn't completely, destroying our survey. I mean, we had sent out tens of thousands of letters inviting people to take this survey. And also every single person who pointed it out clearly understood that it was a yes/no question. They all said the word yes is being replaced by forks. So it's not like they were like, I don't know what forks could possibly mean. We think this was a pretty isolated incident, only happened to hopefully a handful of people, and it didn't seem to really impact the results. But yeah, we were a little bit worried there for a minute, but we're pretty confident in the results now.
I just want to say this is the funniest Pew Research survey I've ever read.
Yeah, it's definitely the funniest thing that's ever happened to me. I would not say, survey methodology is known for its humor necessarily. So I was very popular at the annual conference that year.
I think for the rest of the show, what we should do is we should replace any yes with forks, just to give a sort of audio experience of what the people taking these surveys face.
Just to see what it's like to live in a world where forks is what you say instead of yes.
Do you, Mike, do you think this is a good idea to do this?
Forks.
This message comes from Rosetta Stone. They have been the trusted leader in language learning for over 30 years. Their immersive, intuitive method helps you truly pick up your new language naturally. Access lessons from your desktop or mobile app, whether you have 5 minutes or an hour. It fits your lifestyle with flexible, on-the-go learning. Receive 50% off a lifetime membership with unlimited access to 25 language courses for life. Visit rosettastone.com/NPR.
This message comes from Babbel. Babbel's conversation-based language technique teaches you useful words and phrases to get you speaking quickly about the things you actually talk about in the real world, with lessons handcrafted by over 200 language experts and voiced by real native speakers. Start speaking with Babbel today. Get up to 55% off your Babbel subscription right now at babbel.com/NPR. Spelled BABBEL.com/NPR. Rules and restrictions may apply.
If you have a question you'd like to ask, go ahead and send it to us at howto@npr.org. That's our email address.
It can be a how-to question. It can be a simple
forks
or no question.
Whatever it is you are wondering about, whatever it is you need help with, go ahead, send it to us, and we will do our best.
Forks.
Hey, Valerie, what can we help you with?
So my name is a little unique, not unusual, but I don't meet a lot of Valeries. However, when I do, it's like meeting an old friend you haven't seen in a decade, and there's this instant connection, and it's just this feeling of, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's you.
Forks.
What is that magic that's happening?
Can you tell us, Valerie, about your most recent meeting with another Valerie?
Forks.
That was just a few months ago. It had been a long time since I'd met another Valerie, maybe 4 years or something.
Oh.
So I was actually at the doctor's office, and I had to go to the front desk and, talk to them. So this woman heard me say my name, and she was a Valerie, of course. So once I left the front desk, she came over, and she was like, my name's Valerie too. And I was like, hello, We did the whole thing of, oh, I can't believe it's you. And then she was like, oh, when's your birthday? It was the whole thing.
Wow. So you're at the doctor's office, which is a place where we actually have laws to protect people's privacy. This other person overheard you because she just couldn't help but introduce herself to you.
Right.
So, Valerie, I'm thinking maybe the person to call here, the people to call here. My parents are named Sean and Sean. It's spelled the same. My mom and dad are both named Sean Chillag. So it's something they've been dealing with for 50 years. And I feel like if they'll take our call, we should see if they can give us some insight into the connection of people with the same name.
That sounds great.
Hi, it's Sean Chillag, and I am the female Sean Chillag.
And I'm Sean Chillag, the male Sean Chillag.
Welcome, Sean's.
Thank you.
You two have been together since, what, your junior year of high school?
No.
You mean in a not platonic way?
Romantically. You've been a couple since when?
Yeah,
since we were 15.
Well, the first time I heard of Sean, he was just little bitty, And he was, I didn't see him. My brother just told me about him because he had been a lifeguard and told me about this tiniest boy making the 1 mile badge you get for swimming a mile. And he said that not only was it amazing to see this little guy swimming, his name was Sean.
Wow. How old do you think you were then, Dad?
Maybe 11 or so.
Wow.
I think you were more like 5.
No, I don't think
come on.
I don't think I was. I could have been 10, I guess.
Yeah, but when I met Sean, he was shorter than me.
Okay.
That was a Boy Scout camp.
You met at a Boy Scout camp?
No.
Yeah, she was a harlot.
I got to see this short swimmer. Where is he? Yeah.
Dad, do you remember the first time you heard about Sean?
Yes. Well, I'd heard about her just in passing. But the first time I saw her was at probably a junior high basketball game.
What was your first date?
Oh, I'm sure we went to the movie. Don't you think there was nothing to do in Logan? I'm sure we went.
Other than sex, there wasn't anything.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Ian's here, you guys. Come on.
I hope you're going to edit that.
We're going to
try and edit it out of my brain.
I'm going to turn an echo on so that it lives forever.
Well, I remember, Mom, I found I think maybe your sophomore yearbook from high school, and Dad had written in the back, "To Sean, you have a cool name. I hope to get to know you better, Sean."
Oh, no, that sounds like Sean.
Do you think you all would be together if you weren't both named Sean? Was that a big part of your early connection?
Oh,
I don't think so.
No, I don't either. I mean, that's why we met, but we just liked each other.
Can you all remember a time or two that both being named Sean, people have had a funny or surprising reaction to it?
One time a person thought I didn't know any personal pronouns because I was talking about Sean, but she thought I was talking about myself.
How long did that go on for?
Well, actually, it must have been a semester because it was back in the days in college. And I don't know. I guess I spoke about him a lot.
In derogatory ways.
Yeah.
Well, that does it for this week's show. What did you learn, Ian?
Well, I learned that if you're a kid out there thinking about what you want to be when you grow up, one possible job is Master of Ice.
Ice Master. Don didn't ever talk about being called the Ice Master, but that's how he is known in the Olympic coverage.
Which really sounds like a superhero. And then I think everything Don does is amazing, but I think if you heard you were about to meet the Ice Master, you would think Don had more going on.
Is it possible, and we didn't get into the technical parts, but we don't know that Don doesn't shoot ice out of his hands to make the hockey rink.
Totally, yeah. The idea that you could make a hockey rink in an old Italian concert hall is implausible without superpowers.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Nice try, Don.
What about you, Mike? What'd you learn today?
I learned that your parents had sex.
Yeah, if you ask me, Ian, would you like me to stop talking about that? My answer will be
forks.
How to Do Everything is produced by Schuyler Swenson with technical direction from Lorna White.
Our intern is Sean Chillag, and we're not going to tell you which one.
Send us your questions to howto@npr.org.
I'm Ian.
And I'm Mike.
Thanks.
This message comes from Schwab. Everyone has moments when they could have done better. Same goes for where you invest. Level up and invest smarter with Schwab. Get market insights, education, and human help when you need it. This message comes from Betterment. Their automated investing and saving tools give you the quiet confidence of someone who knows where to put their money. With tax-smart tools that help grow your after-tax returns year-round. Get started today at Betterment.com. That's BetterMent.com. Investing involves risk. Performance not guaranteed. Betterment is not a tax advisor, nor should any information herein be considered tax advice. Please consult a qualified tax professional. This message comes from Greenlight. Parents say financial literacy is the hardest life skill to teach. Greenlight's debit card and money app for families makes it easy for kids to learn to earn, save, and spend wisely. Start today, risk-free, at greenlight.com/NPR.